Hey everybody, welcome back to the second episode of Nate's 101 and 1001. So this past week was the first week of my 1001 days, and I didn't waste any time getting started crossing things off my list. So I began journaling. I know on my list I wrote I was only going to do it once, but I started doing it 3 times a day. And it's actually kind of fun. The first time I journal is as soon as I wake up. Roll out of bed, grab this journal, grab this pen, and I'll just write. It's just something to help kickstart my brain in the morning. Answer questions like, how would I spend a lazy day if I didn't have to go to work? Or if any of you that know me, I had a lazy day. I don't know what that is, so if you could leave a description of that in the comments section, that'd be fantastic because I don't know. The next time I'll journal is on my lunch break at work when I'll grab this one. I like this one because it helps me be a little bit more creative. It's not as factual. It gets my imagination going. It gives me some creative story prompts like this one here. When Bobby tells a joke, you're always wondering if he's going to take it just a little bit too far. He's got this image of himself as outrageous and controversial, when in reality, and then you just create the story after that. It's a lot of fun. But Bobby sounds like a dick. And lastly, I'll journal in this one. This is probably my favorite one just because it's something so simple, so happy, a little bit cliche, I'll give you that. But you just write 1 to 2 lines about something that happened throughout your day that was happy, because there's always those days that are just like, oh my god, when is this going to end? This day is just terrible. But even in all that madness and chaos, there's something good that's happened, and we tend to forget that. So that's what this is for. Also on my list, I've started reading nightly, about an hour, and actually a little bit more now, before I go to bed. Just because this book is so good, and I can't really put it down because it's a lot of fun to read. I started reading, don't want to lose my page. Right now I'm reading Extreme Ownership, How Navy SEALs Lead and Win. It's by Jocko Willink and not Leif. If he sees this, he's probably going to kill me. But Leif Babin. These are 2 hardcore guys. They were in the Battle of Ramadi, which is one of the worst places in the world. I think the most accurate way to describe Ramadi is hell on earth, but I'm just going by what they say. And these guys are Navy SEALs, and they know what they're talking about. And my god. There's a lot of good information in this book about leadership, and while my experiences aren't as extreme as life and death, the principles of SEAL leadership is just something that I've never really thought about, and it is just so fascinating to read about. And the translation from military to civilian and business life is just spot on, and I feel like I can learn so much and apply it to my daily routines. And I've actually already started Jocko's waking up at 4:30 for some reason in the morning. Don't know why I started that, but I kind of like it. And finally, I've made my bed every morning except for Friday because I forgot. But every other morning, I've made it. It's right after I get out of it, and it has just been fantastic. Just because when you get home at night and you know you can just pull that sheet back and just go to sleep, it's the best feeling in the world, because then you can just go to bed and not worry about anything else. Alright, that's all I got for you guys this week. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can check back next week and find out if Bobby's a dick or if he turns out to be a nice guy. Feel free to ask any questions you'll want in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Have a good week.